Hey y'all, I'm Kale.
And I'm Marty, and between the two of us, we have over 40 years of photographic experience in multiple disciplines, including photo labs. We're here to critique your photos.
While drinking heavily.
We are Dysfunctional Critiques.
All right. So we got a question from the people out there in podcast land, podcast viewing land, YouTube viewing, whatever you call yourselves.
AKA the interweb.
The interwebs. And said about where we get the photos. Or how we get the photos. So we do find them
through the interweb.
We do find them on the web, and some people send them to us, and we compile some idea files. Each of us does.
Yes,
then before the episode, we take whatever we think we're going to go through, about half from his idea file, half from my idea file, we smash them together. Mm-hmm. Okay, today we threw in a little Easter egg for you. In my idea file, I put one of my own photos. In Marty's idea file,
one in.
He did it too. So we've each got one of our own photos in there somewhere today, and we're going to see
something recent.
We're going to see if we can pick them out. If we can pick each other's out.
Yeah, see if you can find this.
We might fail miserably, but it is what it is. So let's get right into it. Into it. Photo number one. Here we go. All right.
What do we have here? Photo number one.
Okay, so some coffee beans.
It's a beautiful still life. It's a macro.
It's macro. I'm a big fan of macro. You know this. I love macro because there's a whole new world that comes out when you get close to something.
This is true. I'm looking at the coffee beans.
This is a little lifeless to me. Like you got some good texture. You got some nice lighting that's kind of crossing some of those textures. But it's not pulling me in. I mean, it's kind of static. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. What do you think?
Well, this is where I'm going to go with it. The idea with macro and the idea with using light to show texture throws that light this way, which is great, but you're catching your highlight on this side, which means you're a little too far tilted. It shows texture, it shows subject matter, but by creating a mood, it ain't doing that.
Yeah, it's a little moodless.
It's not creating a mood. So,
by the way,
did you? Yeah, this is sponsored by
Balcones.
Texas
Distillery, Texas Bourbon.
Texas.
So that's what we're
promoted by Texas Bourbon.
That's what we're
not paid.
Sauced on this evening. Additionally, we're keeping it Texas. We got some Lone Star right here.
Absolutely.
Right. Let's move on.
Down since day one.
It's a little lifeless.
No mood. A little flat in the mood. Now here we go.
Let's get the girl. Okay, so
that's not flat in the mood. Why would you have?
I'm a little confused.
Do you know what kind of gun that is? Because I don't know about guns.
I'm not an expert on guns. It looks like some sort of. It looks like I don't know what the fuck that is. It's a gun.
It's a gun.
It's a rifle. It's a little rifle. It's a young blonde girl. It's a rifle and it's a 50s Corvette. We can see that much.
And she's wearing baggy pants, which means
it looks like it's a field. Like a farm somewhere, Midwest Indiana farm.
Kicking it, Indiana.
And there's a.
Are you thinking Indiana? I'm thinking Florida.
I don't freaking know. But there's like a busted down ass pickup in the. Dude, this is just weird.
No, it's a busted down pickup, but that's a busted down freaking bridge right there.
It is.
Or wait, no, that's her busted down porch.
The thing is, he cut her feet off. First of all.
Okay, let's get down to the brass tacks. He cut her feet off, and
I don't like the angle of the car. It's a bad angle of the car.
It's a wrong time of day.
The girl looks like she's happy.
Color temperature is cold.
It's a little, it's in the shadows. Lighting is not there. I mean, the backlight's nice from the natural light, but he needs some fill.
It could have been so cool.
I still don't know what I'm looking at. It's like a girl with a rifle and a Corvette. I don't get it.
It's a girl with a rifle and a Corvette.
I don't get what's going on. It's like three things.
It's sick with the double headlights, but her double headlights, they don't exist.
We're going to move on that note.
We're moving on.
A wedding shot.
Ooh, hey. I hope that guy doesn't take a poop.
So
why would you have...
We're doing a twist. No, I got what they're doing here.
I get it too.
You and I both have worked weddings.
Many a weddings together.
Weddings, they're trying to like, oh hey, look how creative we are. We're gonna do something different.
God, you got the bald guy that
it's kind of
like
weird.
Cone head. He looks like he's wearing an egg, dude. It's like bad.
A shot like this is really hard to do because the thing is about a wedding in general. You got 8 people in this picture.
Okay.
To do it right, you need 8 good expressions.
This is very true.
And how hard is it to get 8 people to give you a good expression at once? I mean, you gotta shoot 30 pictures to do that. I mean,
got
it's just
8
tough.
people. I got 8 people looking awkward.
And quite honestly, he did pretty good here because like all the guys look like they're having a good time. The girl on the left does not.
No,
the others look pretty good. So
fancy to be
he
there,
did all right, but
I'm not quite understanding what's going on with the posing. You gave it a great try. Here's the thing is, why would you put the girls underneath the guys? You should put the guys underneath the girls. It seems a stronger figure. And it's in a really weird dark place right against the wall. So there's...
I don't like that glare.
If you would have tried this outside, it would have had a different feel.
Yeah.
It would have had a different feel, and it may have been a completely different image.
The way we got the flash behind his head.
Inside, you were really just trying too hard. So,
excuse me. Let's go on.
Let's move on.
Okay. All right. We got an airplane.
It's an aeroplane. I got multiple problems with this image.
Okay. Let's hear it.
One is not sharp.
It's not sharp?
Well, it's sharp. I lied. I'm sorry. It's sharp. It's filling the frame too much. When I think of an airplane, I want to see the wings.
Okay.
Wings are cut off. You can tell it's at takeoff because the landing gear is still down. Or is it the...
Could be landing.
It could be landing. It could be taking off. Actually, there you go. Good argument. It could be landing. It could be taking off. I'm not too sure. The exposure is dead on nuts. The exposure is dead on nuts. The lighting on it is great. The focus is kind of slightly scattered, but then again, it is also an airplane which flies at what, 250
something
billion miles per hour.
Yes,
in and out. I mean, like those things are freaking hot fast. So it is, but it's the exposure is good.
You're missing an obvious point here. It's a freaking cool looking airplane. It looks like it's
cool
painted like the New Mexico flag.
It is cool.
You can see New Mexico right there on the nose.
Exposure. The exposure is definitely freaking dead on, and it's
got detail in the shadow, detail in the highlights,
and you're filling the frame, and you filled the frame. Please fill the frame. Look at all 4 corners when you're shooting photos. Would you look at all 4 corners, please?
All right,
please.
You ready to move on?
Will you move on?
Oh, that is disturbing.
I gotta look at that one for Joe.
Okay, I get what the artist was going for here, but this is...
So I'm gonna throw in a personal tidbit. Now, when I look at this image, I'm gonna tell the folks at home. The other day I fell asleep and my ear was folded over, and I slept on that ear for like a good 4 or 5 hours, and my ear still hurts. Why would you tie your ear down with, what is that, dental floss?
I think it's a rubber band.
Gaffer's tape?
Gaffer's tape.
Rubber band? Yeah. Like, why would you do that to yourself in the first place? But that's... So if you look at it from here up, it doesn't seem so bad. But the way that rubber band through her mouth, like,
you know what I see about that one? I get. You want one word for this one? Okay, we're gonna go on.
Yes, you move on.
What the heck?
I fall in.
What is he doing?
I fall in and I can't get up.
Seriously, what is he doing?
Who put you in that spot, dude?
Like, why would
you fell down?
This may literally be the worst pose we've seen so far.
I don't think that's a pose. I think somebody literally fell down. I think that's
no. He looks too natural, or his face looks too natural. That wasn't on purpose.
And that the simple fact that like the lines are all straight. Like somebody was.
Yeah, like they took some time
waiting for that to happen.
Like they were like, "Hey, put your foot up there." Oh yeah, this is gonna look great. No, that's not cool.
No, move on. That's the creepy one.
Why would we do this? This could be avoided.
Please. Okay.
This is
here's. I'm gonna give you the reins on this one, for the simple fact of tell me the story behind that. I gotta fix my shit too, dude. Tell me, what is the story behind that?
Hey, I got an idea, groom. Get down on your elbows and then go stand on top of him, bride, and we got it. And then, I don't know. It's terrible. Let's just go.
No,
on.
wait.
Okay, you gotta steal.
Like, yeah, it's just so depressing. Move on.
It's
I just had to look at it for one more second. Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
So we got a moment here. I mean, you and I have both tried to shoot lightning, and it's an art.
Lightning photography is hard.
It's really hard because you don't know where it's going, so you can't compose for it.
It's a dangerous process because you're standing outside of a thunderstorm with a tripod, which is
photographer. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's dangerous.
You got to wait for an electrical storm to get out there with metal, but this photographer nailed it. I mean, that is a great use of space. I don't know if this is a huge crop. Or, I don't know what we're seeing compared to. I don't know what the rejects look like, but that's a good image. I like it. Okay. I'm going to go with that.
So this one is an outstanding image. The way it sits. But we are dysfunctional.
We are.
Critiques.
Dysfunctional critique.
So let me break this one down for you for a second here.
My God. That's only a half an hour show, Marty.
Don't worry, I'll waste it all on this one image here in about 10 seconds. Left side, right side. Left side is day, right side is night. There is no way the golden hour transpired that fast. You see a break line in the contrast that's obviously photoshopped with. It's okay.
Could be, yeah.
If you want to Photoshop yourself into a corner and not be able to shoot your shit out of a brown paper sack, I don't give a fat baby's dick. It's cool. Do your thing. But this one,
why would you give a fat baby's dick exactly?
Nobody gives a fuck.
Okay, go ahead.
Fat baby's dick, dude. I don't give a. Dude, why would fucking Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder play ping pong?
I don't know that they ever did.
Then why did this guy put these two fucking pictures together? It doesn't fucking matter, but that was two pictures. Talking about two pictures put together.
That's cool.
It is cool, but where's the wires? Because that is not levitation, and it's not in focus. But I'm gonna tell you what that has is it has mood.
Yeah,
it has drama.
That's something.
It has creativity.
The lighting is there.
The dress is up and down. Like, that's some trickery. That is some.
It's almost like she's upside down. That's nicely done.
That is some thought process right there. That is some thought process. It could have been exposed. I mean, I would have just bumped up the brilliance or something, just like exposed it a little bit more.
Really,
or maybe we're just looking at a bad.
I like this one.
Love it. I don't know, or maybe it's just a bad angle of it. But I mean, no. I like this one too. I like that. A really thumbs up. Now, but my question is she jumping? Is she jumping away or is she flying for freedom?
Yeah, we got a family photo here, like in the forest, and
A bunch of bushwhack ass
whilst
bitches.
this is a beautiful family, I mean, they're all
It's beautiful.
attractive folks.
Well,
you know, good-looking kids. Good-looking, or good, you know what I'm saying?
You got
Good-looking
a bald
family.
dude. You got a cramped wife, dude. Look how. Here's the thing. It's. All right. It's terrible from the get-go, but let's pick the good things out of it. It's in a natural setting.
It is.
Everyone wore their fancy shit. It was posed like crap. This is a photographer fail. It was posed like crap. They brought a small piece of furniture and a stump and tried to pose fucking 5 people on it as a family, but it looks like a dysfunctional family in it.
The young girl's way too happy.
Yeah, she's all
she is
pumped to
really-
be in the photo. Mom looks crushed.
Yeah, she looks kind of cramped in there.
No, she's crushed. She looks crushed in there. And why is Mom wearing denim? Mom should be the fancy one in the black flower dress looking the best. So the rearrangement of this situation would be Dad standing, Mom proud, kids in front. Draw attention to the
I'm gonna agree with
matriarchs
that,
of
like,
the family. It's all about
typically-
posing. It's all about posing.
Typically, with a family portrait, you want either the dad or the mom. You know, you want the dominant members of the family to be highest, and then you bring the children. Typically, that's not. There's no rules, but
pyramid.
and certainly the
triangles.
like teenage girl is the highest, so it's kind of awkward. We're gonna move on.
But it was.
Oh.
Ooh, you
What do we got here?
almost had it. You almost.
So okay, I'm gonna give this guy points for he saw something. He saw. Oh
he
look,
saw
about
it.
half the field is plowed, half the field is wild. We got a tree in the middle of the field, and we got a cloud in the sky. So he saw that, but I don't think. I feel like you could have just moved around with the camera up, down, side to side, and probably really nailed this.
If you really would have dropped down to the fence line and let the fence line draw you in, you could have dropped that cloud
Yeah, maybe,
behind the tree
maybe.
to increase your contrast. Therefore, you may have, and I'm not sure if there was a polarizing filter or not. And if you folks out there don't know what a polarizing filter is, or a
What's a
neutral density filter is,
We don't use that.
you can help your sky. So, point of just your field of look just may have. Don't be
I can
scared.
agree with that. The
Here's-
angle might have changed a lot.
Here's my thing is with Dysfunctional Critiques, we're here to critique your photos. We're also here to give you some education on what's going on.
And we're also
the
here
way-
to drink heavily.
And we're also here to drink heavily. But while drinking heavily, my point is check all 4 corners of your frame. Go up, go down, move around. Don't take the first photo you
All right, let's
fucking
move on.
line up. Look at
move
some
on.
other shit.
Okay. So this is interesting. This has a definite human interest.
There's a lot of mood.
We've got a ton of mood. The way that light hits right in the middle is very interesting. This is something very relatable because you see the lady. She obviously her clothes are wet.
She's been in the rain.
She's got the umbrella. Looks like is she barefoot or those flip flops? I can't quite tell. Like it's flip flops. But the point is like. That doesn't seem like a comfortable situation, but it shows really well. Like it has a certain beauty and kind of a sensuality to it. But
I could
that's a
sit
great
here-
photo. I like that one.
I can sit here and beat that up.
You could? I think it's pretty good.
Dude, I could beat it up.
Why are you beating
left
it?
and
Okay, tell me why you're beating it up.
Because I'm jealous that I didn't shoot it. That is a really smart,
yeah, it's good.
situational, environmental portrait.
I like it.
think that is great.
I like it.
It's got a good tone. I give you a thumbs. Dude. You got some good thumbs.
All right. Oh, that's sick. Look at that
Oh,
kid.
scary kid.
No, I like
Look at
that.
those eyes,
look at
dude.
Yeah, his eyes are great.
Why
Like,
is her head so wide? She looks like what's that one kid?
She's a kid.
What was that cartoon kid?
I'm not sure.
The football head, dude.
But Stewie.
No,
Yeah,
not
from
Stewie.
Family Guy.
No, earlier in that. What was the fad? Hey
doesn't matter.
Arnold.
Anyway,
Hey Arnold.
But the point being, like,
kid.
your
Here's
your
our,
attention in this photo goes immediately to the child's eyes.
Okay,
I mean,
but
immediately.
here's our problem.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. All right, they're in focus. All right.
Yeah, it's sharp.
All right, it's sharp. The thing is with portraits, as long as the eyes are in focus, you can pretty much
Yeah, the
get
hair,
away.
the chin, anything.
You
yeah.
can get away with anything.
Well, that's the
That's
thing. What you just said. Portrait is about the eyes, and
You
when you
pay
look at this
attention to
photo,
the eyes.
you go straight to the eyes of that kid. I mean, I think it's great.
I think it's a
I
good
really
job.
like it.
I think it's really stellar.
All
It's a
right.
creepy looking kid. It's a bad haircut.
Well,
it's a bad
thumbs up.
hair design.
We-
I'm gonna
we-
give you a thumbs up.
We normally got about 1 thumbs up per episode in the last few. This is like we're really.
We're finding better things. You guys are getting better. You guys are getting better.
Or we're finding better. One of the two. All right, let's move on. Oh, that makes me hungry.
What is that?
Is that some French toast looking
What
like
the
a?
fuck is that?
That looks good. So, okay, so it's some
all
sort
right.
of.
So if it's supposed to be white on white, maybe I'm looking
Yeah,
at
the
it.
white is blue. I'm not. gonna
Well,
argue with
maybe I'm looking at it at the wrong angle of the. Okay, so if
But-
it's supposed to be white on white, maybe it's blue. It's the strawberry looks
that. So,
really great.
all right, dude, this one's yours.
No, it's not mine. I didn't shoot that.
This isn't yours.
I didn't shoot that.
Okay.
I wouldn't have shot that. It would have been white on white with the glaze. No, actually, that is mine.
No,
That
the reason I
that
thought
actually
that
is mine.
is
yes.
because the lighting's really good. I've done still life with you, and I know your lighting style. And I'm looking at that, and I'm going, this is good lighting. And I also know that, that's your world. That's what you do day to day.
This is what I do every day.
So
I'm gonna pick apart.
I
Here
called
you go.
that one. All right, we're gonna
All
go
right,
on.
here, and wait, whoa, no,
Hold
no,
on.
no, I'm gonna pick apart my shit.
You're gonna
Give me
pick
a
apart
high
your own.
five. Give me a high five. See, so we're dick functional.
Dick functional.
Dysfunctional critiques, and we're drinking heavily. So I am gonna give you the rare opportunity where I am gonna pick apart my own photo.
Oh, you do it. I think it's pretty good.
Dude,
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
lie.
lay
That's a
waste.
pretty good photo.
Dude, I'm gonna lay waste on this shit.
All right, let's hear it.
Cross curve is off. It's totally blue. It should be white, but by making the background white, it makes the powdered sugar on top yellow, which means my curve is wrong. I actually cooked that food myself. The glaze on top is a jalapeno raspberry, and it's too dark. It's the wrong color for the situation. I got a shadow.
Okay.
I have a double shadow. I have a double
That's
shadow
true.
underneath.
So you got two lights.
Plate.
I saw that. But here's the thing. Okay, so your statements about that's not the right color. That's the right, but the viewer doesn't know that. So you have to look at the message.
It's a true statement.
And I don't see that. That looks delicious to me.
If you would eat that, I can make that for you in like 12 minutes.
Okay, let's make it. Let's hurry through this episode so you
I
can
can
make
go
that.
make you some
All right.
French toast. Okay.
Let's move on to another food photo, and this one
Ooh, nice.
I don't know about this one. Like I like that burger looks great. Like the lighting on it's nice.
A cool burger. Here's the thing is
It's busy.
here's the thing.
a lot going on.
The difference between the previous food photo and this food photo is you're over styling it. You're putting too many elements in the frame that has nothing to do with the actual subject matter. When you're shooting food, let's pay attention to the food. What are we selling?
Right. Okay,
Oh, hey!
flower. We've seen a few flower pictures on previous episodes.
That looks great. Look at that. Puffy clouds. It's super over... Well, it's not really that overexposed.
It's kind of...
It's blown.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's very meh.
It's cool, but it's not cool. It's overdone. Could have been done better.
Let's move on. So, okay, here we got. This is obviously DC, and I've actually walked through
DC?
that. Yeah, that's DC. Yep.
Is this your photo?
No, this is. We already found. No, we didn't.
We haven't found your photo yet. Is that your photo? You already called me out.
Maybe we did.
You
Anyway.
little trick.
No, this is not mine. I promise this is
buster.
not mine.
You're a buster, dude.
So I have been to that area,
You're a fucking buster.
and so you can see you're looking down this reflective kind of hallway, so to speak.
I'm gonna let it go on this one. Are you ready? You go first, and then I'm gonna let it go.
Well, I see the idea, like I see what the photographer was going for, and then there's some creativity there. Like, oh look at all these reflections. Let's get this in there, but it's not. What's the word? The symmetry isn't there to really pull that off. Our angles of those converging lines are not quite right. I mean, they're not bad. The reflections are a little different side to side. We get a lot more of the building over here than we do over here. These lights, they're sticking on the side of the building, kind of throw off your symmetry. And then the people, of course. I don't know. I'm not loving it. What do you think?
I agree with you 100%. Confusion. It's so lines draw you into the image, but when you're in a situation with glass buildings and all the lines come in and you think, oh, repetition creates composition, all these things pull in. Well, in a situation like this, it becomes confusing.
And this is a little.
And it goes overlapping. And
yeah,
plus,
it's a little hard to find the subject.
And plus, it's totally the wrong time of day.
Yeah, it's not the
totally
greatest.
the wrong time
let's
of
move
day,
on.
dude. But they were trying to be, ooh, dude, what are you
feeding
doing?
the giraffes?
Dude, don't fuck with that shit, man. I got a homie up in NorCal that fucking has giraffes at a zoo, and he's a keeper. And dude, giraffes. Dude, a giraffe like that will take that kid's whole arm right up here, right up to the elbow, dude. Take your shit right off. Look at that.
I get the.
It's a family fun event.
Yeah, you get the family out there.
You're out there. You're petting the animals and you're feeding the animals, and they're wild giraffes, and they're from Africa.
Africa?
Africa. And they're also giraffes.
Giraffes.
And yeah, and like hippopotami and all them things. Nah, playing too. I'm playing fucking the forest, dude. Fuck you, dude. So.
Okay, engagement sitting, I'm assuming.
Slick in your. Why is it so contrasty?
He is eating her face.
Is your computer gone? Like, no, it is just super.
It's super, but.
Man,
he it looks like he's eating her face.
The best part is she likes it.
She looks happy, and she's a beautiful lady.
Super stoked, like they're super cool. And it's rule of thirds, dude. It's a rule of thirds. They're over in their own perspective areas. It's a cool photo. Totally overexposed, like it wasn't shot like that. Like, it's too cold.
Yeah.
Like, it was shot warmer than that, more contrasty. You know it was. This is a bad rendition of it. He is eating her face. That's
every time I look at this, I just see him eating her face.
I know, dude.
I feel like he's a zombie eating her face.
He's eating her face. I know.
But they look happy.
It's 5 seconds before and 5 seconds after. That was a great fucking portrait.
Right.
Like, that portrait, fucking wrong.
All right, let's go to the next one.
That's your photo.
That's actually not my photo, but I like that photo.
You want to know why I think that's your photo?
Okay, go ahead.
Because it's out of focus.
Fuck wagon. Hate you. No, I actually like that photo. I think it's pretty cool. That's our second plane photo. That's really
No, that actually is it's a really out of focus.
Is that out of it doesn't look that out of focus to me.
Dude, I don't know. I'm drunk and it's out of focus. Are you kidding me?
I'm trying to fucking zoom in here, but
Here, do your tweet. Do your thing.
that doesn't look unsharp to me.
Dude.
I don't know.
Anywho,
I'm okay with it.
all jokes aside.
It's very tight. Like
Well,
there's
here's the
no
thing is,
breathing room if you're
where's-
looking for the edge of the wings. But
Right, and where's the runway? It's one of those brilliant things where
that's a good point.
Yeah, it's one of those brilliant
That's a good
things
point.
like where's the runway?
from that angle, you can't see the runway at all.
Yes,
So it looks like the thing's about to land in a field.
Exactly, and it's one of those brilliance, and it is a storytelling piece. I'm going to tell you 100 times, people out there in the world, if you're watching this stupid shit, please tell a story with your photo. That's all we do. That's all you want. Just tell a story with your photo.
All right.
That tells
Okay.
a very dramatic
That is
story.
That's dramatic. We got some definite cold lighting here. The ladies. This is. I like this one.
Oh, dude,
That window looks
hold
dirty.
on, let me scoot up.
But I like that because it brings a human interest. The lady, she's got her eyes closed, which I love portraits with the eyes closed. I mean, you can do that wrong. You can certainly do a portrait with the eyes closed wrong. But when you do that right, it's really, really fantastic. And I really think this guy nailed it, or this lady nailed, this photographer nailed it. And
I'm actually going to
the colors being kind of muted is kind of neat. You got like the reddish tone in her collar, and then her hair. I like it. I think it's good. You want the zoom? There you go.
I am actually going to.
It's really good. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna go in there.
Dude, okay, so. Alright, my critique on this particular image is outstanding. Mood, drama, creativity, sadness, despair. It tells a story. This is what I got into photography for.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
To be able to convey an emotion.
It's beautiful.
And folks out there in the real world, even if your emotion is you don't give 2 dicks
Or 3. Could be 3.
It's an emotion. Convey something. That's beautiful. That has been a great batch of images. Thank you.
Absolutely.
For everyone who's posting out there on the interwebs. We love looking at your images. We love critiquing your images. Thank you for entertaining the world with your images.
It's
It's Dysfunctional Critiques.
Dysfunctional Critiques. So hey, if you got anything to share, send it to us. Dysfunctional Crit at iCloud.com. Send us your photos or links. Actually, send us links to your photos because we don't want you sending us stuff that is personal photos. We always want it to be posted on the interwebs. Otherwise, we search around and see what we can find. Again, we're a couple guys that we get together a few times a year and we handle this. So, our episodes aren't exactly regular, but we have a lot of fun.
We look at your photos. We're here to educate and encourage.
And drink heavily.
Just remember that it's a journey, not a destination. Thank you. Have a great night.